Students, today I am not going to teach you a chapter. I am going to tell you a story. Imagine it is a peaceful night. The sky is clear, the stars are shiny, and a pilot is flying his aeroplane thousands of feet above the ground. Everything is perfect. He is relaxed, happy, and excited because after a few hours he will finally reach home. He is already imagining the warm welcome from his family and the delicious breakfast waiting for him. At this point, life seems beautiful. There is no danger, there is no fear. But, students, have you noticed something in many stories? When everything is going perfectly, something unexpected is about to happen. As the pilot continues his journey, he suddenly notices something far away in the sky. At first, they look like dark patches, but as he gets closer, he realizes that they are not ordinary clouds. They are huge black storm clouds spreading across the sky like a giant mountains. Now, put yourself in the pilot's place. You are alone, it is night time, there is a dangerous storm in front of you, and you are flying thousands of feet above the ground. What would you do? The safest decision would be to turn back. After all, reaching home late is much better than not reaching home at all. But sometimes human beings make decisions with their hearts instead of their minds. The pilot wants to reach their home desperately. He does not want to disappoint his family. So, without knowing the danger, he decides to fly straight into the storm. This is an important lesson for all of us. Sometimes one decision can completely change our lives. The moment he enters the storm, the entire atmosphere changes. A few moments ago, the sky was bright and beautiful. Now there is darkness everywhere. He cannot see the moon. He cannot see the stars. He cannot even see the grounds beneath him. The storm is so powerful that the aeroplane begins to shake violently. Imagine sitting inside a bus that is moving on a broken road. But now imagine that bus flying in the sky during a storm. The pilot holds the controls tightly. His heart starts beating faster, and then things became even worse. His compass stops working. Students, the compass is like a Google Maps for a pilot. It tells him where he is going. Without it, he has no idea whether he is flying towards England, France, or somewhere else entirely. Just imagine traveling to an unknown city at night and suddenly your phone, GPS, and internet stops working. Would you panic? Of course you would. But the pilot's problems are not over yet. His radio also stops working. Now he cannot contact anyone. He cannot ask for help. He cannot tell anyone that he is lost. For the first time in the story, the pilot realizes that he may not survive this journey. At this moment, he is completely alone. And then, just when all hope seems lost, something unbelievable happens. Out of the darkness, another aeroplane appears. Think about that for a moment. How is another aeroplane flying safely in such a terrible storm? The narrator looks carefully. Something is strange about this aircraft. There are no lights on it. Students, aeroplane always have lights, especially at night, but this one doesn't. Suddenly, the mysterious pilot look towards him and makes a simple gesture with his hand, as if saying, "Follow me." At this point, the narrator has no choice. He is lost, frightened, and running out of options. So he decides to trust a complete stranger. Isn't life sometimes like that? Sometimes, when we are helpless, we are forced to put our faith in others. The black aeroplane flies ahead confidently, as if it knows exactly where it is going. The narrator follows it through the storm. Minute after minute, they continue flying. The storm is still around them, but the narrator begins to feel hopeful as long as he can see mysterious plane in front of him. He knows he is not alone. This is perhaps the most beautiful idea in the story, that hope itself can guide us through difficult times. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, the narrator sees light below him. He has reached an airport. The mysterious pilot has successfully guided him out of the storm. The narrator lands his Dakota safely. He is tired, relieved, and grateful. He cannot wait to thank the person who saved his life. He immediately goes to the control tower and asks about the other pilot. And then comes the biggest surprise of the story. The woman in the control room looks at him and says that there was no other aeroplane in the sky that night. Imagine hearing that. Someone saved your life. You saw him with your own eyes. You followed him through the storm. And yet, according to the airport authorities, he never existed. So, who was the pilot of the black aeroplane? Was he an angel? Was he a supernatural force? Was he the narrator's imagination? Or was he a symbol of hope sent to help someone in need? Frederick Forsyth never answers this question. This is exactly why this story is so special. Even after finishing the chapter, students continue thinking about it. The chapter ends, but the mystery remains. What does the story teach us? First, never lose hope during difficult times. Second, sometimes help comes from unexpected places. Third, taking unnecessary risks can be dangerous. Fourth, faith and courage help us overcome fear. Fifth, not every question in life has an answer.